Word. Butch on the mic, Butch on the moto clicks, checking in on a little Theros Draft. 4-3-2-2, and we got lucky. I'm like 4 or 5 cards away from a complete set. I just want to have one of everything in Theros. It's just kind of the way I am. I mean, this is the way I collect Magic cards. I like to have one of everything. I'm literally down to like, I've got the list written down somewhere, like 4 or 5 cards, and most of them are bad rares that I've passed on many times, like Fire Drinker Satyr. I did end up with a Colossus. Oh, I need Horse, a Crowan Horse, and like 2 of the Temples, and Heliod. Heliod's the only really good, the only rare that I haven't gotten it yet. I just never got it. So it looks like this is the best white in this pack. Certainly the best card. Leaf Crown's probably Leaf Crown and Voyaging Satyr, so that's good for green guy. Oh, we get the double God deck. We get the black and white God. Wow. Wow. And this guy passed on it. Got him right. Wow. This is a tough choice. Not a big fan of the gods in limited. They just haven't, outside of Thassa, because you get to scry at your upkeep every turn. I haven't gotten any wins out of them. They're just, I already have an Erebos, so I don't feel obligated to take it, especially with a God's Willing here. 2 cards that have gotten a lot better as I've learned the metagame are Aqueous Form and God's Willing. Both of them just straight win games, more so than I ever expected. And I know, and you know, if I was drafting for value, I'd take Erebos for the tickets, but 2 gods is too much for me. You can't run 2 devotion decks, 2 colors of devotion. It just doesn't work that way. I am gonna have to pick up a second color. And since there was another Voyaging Satyr earlier, maybe one of them will wheel. Boy, I sure would like to take this Aqueous Form, honestly. These usually table. I'm gonna wait on those. Saw some good green earlier, and Asp is literally, I mean, it's a top 5 common for me. It's beaten me a bunch of times. I've won a bunch of games with it. It's just one of those innocuous cards. It's a 4/5 for 5. You know, and you don't think much of it, and then you're like, wow, it's got reach. And in green, the monstrosity is a lot more easily attained than in other colors. I want Asp here. I really do. Alright, so Horse is another rare that I don't have. But, every person that's ever played Horse against me has lost. So, white, green. So, I kind of like Warrior's Lesson. I imagine I'm going to be picking up some Heroic as this draft goes on, assuming that some of that white-green gets around to me. Would like to have Battle-Wise Valor. It's good on the tricks, because I like drawing cards better. Alright, so Voyaging Satyr made it around. That's going to be really good for us. I think that's... Actually, it didn't even make it around. This is the 3rd Voyaging Satyr. Can't risk it. I'm in green. I really want it. The only other cards for us are Ox and Heliod. Ox will table, and I'm probably going to run it now. Ox is probably another one of the underrated cards. I lost an entire round to Yoked Ox plus Aqueous Form. He built a Voltron on it, and he was unblockable, and he was scrying every turn. It was pretty amazing. And then yesterday I had went up against back-to-back aggro decks, and if I hadn't have accidentally or just got stuck with Yoked Ox, I would have lost both those rounds. Well, actually, I did lose the second round, but I did win the first round because of Yoked Ox, and Yoked Ox kept me in the game the second time, so another underrated card. Yoked Ox is good. Okay, so we have some choices here. Well, no, we don't. It's Divine Verdict. It's good removal. It's solid removal in this format. It's cheaper than SIP. It does have addendums, but there's a lot of attacking and blocking going on in this game. So, you know, it's not very tricky. Everyone sees it coming, but you have to have it if you're running white. Alright, so we're shut out on green. And none of the white is really anything that I want. Sorry about the copyright infringement there, but I don't want to dump her call because then she knows I dumped it. And she's like, why did you dump my call? So, I mean, I'm probably not going to run a Theros Warden. I tried to run it, but I got nothing good out of it. Actually, I was going to say I'm going to take Bronze Sable. I'd rather have a 2-drop. I mean, normally I like Traveling Philosopher better than Setessan Battle Priest. But with that Warrior's Lesson, we might as well gain the 2 life as well, right? Because that's one of the cards that may get in. Ooh, I kind of like Artisan Sorrow here. Because this is artifact or enchantment. It costs 1 more than Ray. But I would rather have 2 targets and scry than gain life. They're both instant. So, oh my gosh, Sedge Scorpion. So green's open. On packs 1 and 3, green is going to be open to me. Wow. Well, maybe not, but it's open-ish. Because this shouldn't have made it around. Maybe this was a pack with a Voyaging Satyr, and dude just had to have it. I'm just going to hate Dragon Mantle. Because it hates me. I'm actually going to run Artisan. That's how how I'm going to get my devotion. Probably going to run Ox too. I'm going to start looking at... I mean, and that's the thing. White definitely has seemed open. It certainly will be in pack 3. I don't know about this pack. But if I can just do mainly white with a little bit of green, that'll be great. Well, that's not going to happen according to this pack. Ooh, Vaporkin underneath. Curse of the Swine's good for blue guy. Nylea's Emissary and Asp are great for me. It's a tough one. It's a 4-drop or a 6-drop, or just a 5 and a 7. I'm gonna take Emissary. Yeah, but I don't want Ask on it. It's the reach. It's the reach. Okay, is there any white I have to have? There's a Fire Drinker Satyr. So I probably could have gotten 3 of the cards that are missing if I was willing to tank this draft. I just I'm not wealthy enough to do that. I just can't do it. 'Cause they're not cards I'm probably gonna sell either. So white, we have a Last Breath. Someone took the other one that was in the last pack. I'm gonna want one. Acolyte though, it gets us to Asp really quick. Well, no, it doesn't. Satyr gets us to Asp quick. This lets us play Asp and something else. Whoa! Holy blue, Batman. Holy blue. Man, blue guy's gonna be so happy. Green guy's sad. White guy's sad. Blue guy's happy if he's in blue. Oh, look at all that tasty blue. That Ordeal's good. Triton's good. Wall's good. Guess I'll just take the Elder here. Oh, God's willing. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I know I need a Leaf Crown. Another Voyaging Satyr would be great. Hunt the Hunter is going to be good. But I can't pass on the God's willing. It's just too multi-purposeful. It's the multi-Steve Tasker. You get to scry, you get to trigger heroic, you get to trick, you get to save, you get to push damage through. It's just, Makes all the difference in the world. Ooh, Hopeful Eidolon, and I'll bet you this Evangel of Heliod table is yet. It'll be another good card for devotion on the god. So, boy, I hope that Heliod tables. It usually does. People don't draft it. It's actually not that great in limited, unless you have a white deck like that. Unless you're building it. Unless it's coming along like this deck's coming along. Boy, is green open. Enthusa just chilling. Been passed 6 times. 5 times. Wow. Of course, Wingsteed would be amazing as well. We've got a lot of 5 drops already. Wingsteed helps our devotion more. Oh no. I think I like Wingsteed better, especially since we have some triggers. Oh jeez. I guess I'm going with Wingsteed Rider. I just like it. Game says that was not the right pick though. We're not giving you anything in this pack, and it's not going to wheel. But this is so good for Heliod too, if that comes around. Alright, that'll sideboard that in case we're with... Oh, wow. I really want that Ordeal, but I also want this God's Willing, and I want the Disciple, but we're not going to be running green Devotion, so... How can I not run 3 God's Willing? I think God's Willing is better than Ordeal of Heliod. I'm running it. Don't think we want another Artisan. I'm gonna just steal Titan Strength. Just gonna hate on it. I don't know. I guess I'll just take Horton away from somebody. Boy, what a bunch of trash. Oh, Hunt the Hunter made it though. Good side card. Good sideboard card. At least we got something out of that garbage. Surprised Mnemonic Wall didn't make it. That blue guy's missing out. Alright, pack 2 wasn't bad. I don't know. Wingsteed Rider or... What was the other card? Oh, Enthusa. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I just, in my gut, my gut says quicker is better. And it combos with the Heliod. It might get him online, you know, on curve. Especially if I picked up a Phalanx leader in this pack. Shh. Hush, Butch. Don't jinx yourself. But now I can pass on the God's Willing. Start taking some creatures. No, we're looking pretty good on creatures. We could use some more triggers. Well, I mean, as far as Warden's not, that's getting cut. It's not going to make it. Alright, Spark Jolt back there. Ooh, Reverend Hunter, a card I don't have. Holy crap. And it's perfect for this. I mean, our Devotion's not going to be very good, but... what else is there? Wait a minute. Hopeful Eidolon's better. Damn it! See, that's what always happens. I get forced to pass these cards. I've literally seen every card that isn't a temple that I don't have in the set in here. I could have tanked this draft and filled out my set, and I would, and I get nothing for that except a small amount, small sense of self-satisfaction. That's about it. Good pack though. Perforos is gonna make red guy happy. The other white guy's gonna be happy with Divine Verdict, but Hopeful Eidolon doubles, dubs. Ooh, Ordeal might be the pick here. How many humans do we have that don't fly? Wingsteed Rider flies already. Battle Priest is a human. Karametra is human. Heliod's a god. Wow, red guy's happy, Mogus and Lightning Strike, but Ordeal I think is really good for us. This helps us. That helps us be quick. Helps us be quick. Okay, so we have lots of choices here. We have Leaf Crown, which is always good. It's a nice cheap bestow. Heliod's Emissary, which is kind of a tank. Does a lot of work. And then chosen by Heliod, which hopefully that will table, which is a good trigger for us. But I think we're going to take the cheaper of the... Yeah, but Heliod's Emissary, once again, goes towards our devotion to white. But it's the 7 bestow that gets me. We're going a little more quickly than that, I feel like here. Okay, so I don't need kind of a meh flyer. Like, Decorate Griffin's okay. I've prevented some damage with it before. It's never won me a game. Not a ton of humans. Not a ton of devotion. I think I like Time to Feed better. I think that gives us a second removal. Yeah. Alright. I'm not a big fan of Gift. It looks like it would be good. It's great with Grey Merchant. It's great with Disciple of Phoenix. But if you're not running anything with come into play abilities, then it's not that good. I think it's better in constructed than limited. But it's great in white-black, don't get me wrong. But I don't really see it in our deck. I mean, it's nice to put it on maybe a Hopeful Idolize. Is there anything better in here? I mean, Burnished Heart, I don't think we're going to need that. I don't like the Centaurs. We're not in any of the other colors. I don't even know if it's worth a ticket. It's probably worth half a ticket. Oh, well, I guess they wanted us to take an Ordeal. Yeah, we passed on the Ordeals. Oh, we got the green one. That's right. We passed on the white one. I like Observer Now Seed, though. This makes us quick, and it's a trigger. Makes us quick, and it's a trigger. Savage Surge is tricky. I like the other one better, the one that permanently stays on. Feral Invocation, I believe. It costs 3, but it's an instant and it stays. Doesn't untap, but I'll take a Savage Surge. Nothing wrong with having some tricks. Alright, so do I take the Cursor? I'm gonna take Tap Cat, because yeah, I know Cursor's good. It's a nice 3 for 3. Nice little elephant. But you know, I'm trying to build my devotion, and I do like Snarecaster. Old Tap Cat, he's pretty baller late game. If it timed properly, this card can crush somebody. Oh, another Sedge Scorpion? I will run 2. Who needs walls? Are we looking at humans again? 1, 2. This one already flies. 3. There's nothing wrong with having flying. Like, if you can put your Ordeals on this guy turn 2, and he's got a better chance of getting in than anyone else. I'll take the trigger. Take the bear. Actually, I should have taken Shredding Winds there. I kind of jumped the gun on that because I'm probably not going to run bear, and I am going to need a Shredding Winds. That was kind of a misclick there, but I hope I don't regret that. I hope I don't regret that. Probably will. I'm going to get ruined by a flyer pretty early on and say, geez, I wish I had that. Shredding Winds the sideboard in. $29. We got some cuts to make. Alright, so we'll run a straight up 9 and 8. On the white side, I guess, just because we have more white. I don't think Ox makes it in. It's a sideboard card, especially when we have Sedge Scorpion. Kind of does the same thing. We have Satyr, so that's good. $17 in a Satyr. So that should be sufficient. So I'm not real tough. I'm not real bad on the doubles, you know. I've got Wingsteed, Artisan, and not even the God. God, like last week I drafted Thassa and first pick, pack 1. And I had her in my opening grip. I think I had her in my opening grip, or I was able to lay her on curve. I think every game I played. If not, it certainly felt like it. 5 cuts, huh? 5 cuts. Well, unfortunately, Warrior's Lesson always ends up getting cut for me for some reason. God's Willings, Eidolon Scorpions, those 1-drops are baller. Pegasus is meh. So Snarecast, but if we're gonna cut, I kind of want to cut green. I don't want to cut any of those green. We only have 16 creatures. My. I don't think we need Karametra. We're not going to have a lot of green Devotion, and we don't have a lot of green bombs. We didn't take Enthusa. But Enthusa's not that expensive anyway, so. And I think Artisan Sorrow we can sideboard. Boy, I'm loath to take out creatures when I only have 15. And Heliod, I wonder if does it count the God? Let me see. It does count him as a creature. He's not though. He's not a creature. He certainly never comes down as one, not in limited. Alright, chosen by Heliod. You can go. You're the least best of all my triggers. But he's so good on Wingsteed Rider, though. He makes I like playing him on Wingsteed just because I like to help keep her on the table. That big rump. Kind of want to keep the 2-drops because I have 2 ordeals. Oh, I can bounce Gift. Alright, that's it. That made it easy. Is there anything I can cut to add more creatures? I don't feel comfortable with only 15 creatures these days. I don't tend to do as well when I run less creatures. I tend to do better. But really, what do I have? I have Bear, Warden, Centaurs. They block a lot. What would I cut though? And certainly not Divine Verdict or Time of Defeat. 2 removal I think is just right. I could cut Savage Surge. I could definitely cut Savage Surge. I mean, it's not like I need a lot of triggers or anything. I mean, I don't... not going to be really triggering Battle Priest, and everything else is just... The only thing else left is Wingsteed Rider, so... But they are, you know, good combat tricks. Helps keep the creatures I have alive, so I guess I'll think of it that way. I don't know what you want, Waldo, but I'm trying to make a recording here. I mean, I can always cut a God's Willing and add something, but I think unless we need to, I mean, most of these are going to save my creatures, right? It'll say, I just got to make sure I concentrated on leaving the plains open. I don't need more creatures. These are, at least 2 of these we can consider creatures because they're going to save creatures I already have in play. Something that's hopefully, you know, one of these 2-drops that's big from the ordeals. Yes, Waldo, I know you're here. I understand, and everyone else knows as well. I know. Okay, let's submit this deck. Apparently Waldo doesn't like the build, but, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, I'll be back with round 1, game 1. Word say word, son.